What's up, folks? Welcome to Bob's Holly World with your boy Bob's Hollywood. I can't even say my own name, Bob Hollywood. Today I'm reviewing this Deadpool X-23 Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends for Sasquatch. I said that really awkwardly, but it's the Deadpool wave, but the Build-A-Figure is Sasquatch. We turn it on the back, Build-A-Figure Marvel Sasquatch. We see the awesome Sasquatch right there. I have one piece of him already. I did not buy this. This came with the cable. I bought this on eBay, so I bought this by itself. So I do not have cable. I have the initial cable that came out with Toy Biz, but I don't have either of the. I think there's two Hasbro cables. So this is X-23. This is figure 5. So she comes with the torso, and I also bought Domino and I bought Deathlock. I bought them all together. I think like $35 versus $60. I was planning on buying the wave. I knew they were in stores certain places. The only one I've never seen in the wild is the cable. I think I've seen the Deadpool and I've definitely seen the Paladin. I've seen the 3 figures I bought today. So I mean, it wouldn't have been definitely really difficult to get it, but I was looking for something else on Amazon, and I happened to see that these were on sale for like $12 or $11. So I was like, hell yeah, I'd rather just save $8. So yeah, there's a bio for Laura on the back. I'm gonna read it for you. A female Wolverine clone, X-23 slashes out uncontrollably when exposed to a deadly trigger sense. So obviously, if you've seen the Logan movie, you're familiar with X-23. In that film, she's a little girl, but this is her at the youngest as a teenager. Maybe she's an adult already here, and she's just a diddly Wolverine clone. Again, there's 7 figures altogether in this wave, 6 figures to build the Sasquatch, Cable, Domino, Paladin, Deadpool, X-23, and Deathlock. So yeah, and this is from the year of our Lord, 2017. So it's about a year and a half old. Possibly 2 years old if it came out the beginning of that year. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let me get this sumbitch out of her box. Almost cut my finger just now. Open up my knife. It's going to be like pretty straightforward. The review itself is for X-23. So I'm going to leave Sasquatch back there in his box. Here she is. Pretty nice. On my camera. Pretty nice. She's got plastic claws. Mine are pretty, well, these aren't necessarily straight, but they're not like bent inward. They're more bent outward. And these are pretty straight. 2 claws on each hand. I think in canon, she has foot claws as well. 1 foot claw, but it's not on the figure, which is fine with me. She has this belt. It's not sculpted to her. It's just an accessory. It just says X. As you see, it goes up and down on her waist. Apply some heat to this joint right here, and this can come off if you want to take that off. And that appears to be the only way. It doesn't have like a clip or anything. I like the hair. I like the head. I like how it's just, I like how it feels, actually. I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. It feels, I can't describe it. I've never felt a hair like that. I expected it to be harder, but it's really not. It's much softer than her face, but it's not like, I can't describe it. It's not rubbery. It just feels very unique. I've never felt anything like that. She's wearing her, what would be X-Force, the black and gray. She's got boots. I don't do too many Marvel Legends. The last one, or in this scale, the last one I did was Silver Surfer, who was obviously very silver and very surfery. So you get the details on these figures. Look at the boots. I think the last one I did before that was Nuke, and Nuke had a lot of details as well. So I really like the silver buckles on her boots and the straps, the additional straps. I really like her. I do. Painting's pretty good. I mean, my here right there could have been a little bit better on her. As you can see, it's better on this side. Excuse me. But yeah, she's pretty good. I like the mask. I never understood that. Like, this little mask is really going to conceal her identity. If that's the goal, it's not going to work. She's not overly muscular. She has some defined abs, but like her arms, though muscly, aren't like really bad. And let's go over articulation. So there's her head, and it goes. It's not really going down much, and it's not really going up. But that's just due to stiffness. Let me see if I can get her head off. I got her head off without having to do anything. Some figures you can do that with, some figures you can't. And this ball joint, this joint here, is stiff. So that's why her head wouldn't go up or down. So mine's stiff. Just going to apply some heat to that after this video, or at some point. Might not be immediately after this video. And, but her head does turn left and right that much because she has longer hair, and the way it's styled, it can't go any further than that. As you can see, I do that, it starts to turn her waist. So she's getting a little bit of movement, but it's not anywhere near the full motion of the hinge. Her arms go up this high, well beyond crucifixion. Jumping down, put these claws in somebody. They're going to rotate. They rotate 360 degrees, but I got to turn it this way because of her hair. But you can see the shoulder doesn't give you any resistance. Does it on both arms. You can hear her joints maybe. You might not be able to hear it. It's not one of the loudest crackling. There's her elbow. Or her elbows. Really good range of motion. Better than 90 degrees. Double jointed. Or not double jointed. Well, if she was a human, that would be considered double jointed. Not double jointed as in like there's two joints. But it could do that. She's good flexibility on her arms. Good range of motion. You see her arms go 360 degrees at the elbow. She has hand rotation as well as a pivot. Both her hands, as you can tell, are closed fists with her claws, so she can't hold anything, but she's got claws, so she doesn't need to hold a gun. And then she has one point of articulation at her waist. This right underneath her bust rotates 360 degrees, somewhat of a crunch. Some figures have it there as well. She does not. Her legs go out this far, not very far. It would have been cooler if her legs went out farther than that, because she is a little more nimble. But they go up this high, and they bend at the knee, double jointed knees. So she's gonna have no problem kneeling, one knee, two knee. If you're gonna do the one knee kneel, if she's proposing to somebody, you're gonna have to work to get that second knee joint. There we go. No problem. She's also got a thigh cut here. And a boot cut. Right at her actual boot. Her feet do this. Up and down. Well, they go to the side as well. Pivot. And the swivel. I'm trying to get at the swivel. That's for both. Let's get her standing up so we can get her height. She's very thin. So there she is standing up finally. And she's about 5 3/4, a little bit under that, in between 5 3/4 and 5.5 inches. I would say she was standing up straight when I did that. I didn't think to compare her to anybody, so I don't have a figure lined up. I mentioned Cable. Oh, sorry about that. I mentioned Cable, my favorite Marvel Legend. He's way taller than her. But there they are standing side by side. You see how tall he is. He is 6 1/4. So he's about 3/4 of an inch taller than her. Yeah, that's Laura. So next up, what we gotta do is stand her right here. We gotta connect the Sasquatch piece. These Sasquatch pieces. Because as much as I wanted this figure, which wasn't much, but I definitely want excuse me, Sasquatch more. So we have 2 pieces of him together now. Oh, and that is my first time connecting a Marvel Legend piece to another Marvel Legend piece. Legit. I do have a I do have an Ant-Man torso, and I've attached that light to the torso before. But you see, he's towering over. Without a head, he's almost 8 inches. So that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. She can't even. Oh, she can hold them up. Like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me. B.O.B. That's right here at Bob's Holly World. And I appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one.